Okay. Hey, it's MJ, and welcome to 12 Days of MJ Day 3. That's right, 3 whole days in a row. Actually, it'll be 4. It's 4 whole days. 4 whole days in a row. If I could count with my fingers like I was in kindergarten again, that would be super duper helpful. But today I am doing a craft, and I accidentally just hit my camera, but whatever. I'm doing a craft, and I am making snow globes. I made a snow globe last year, and it doesn't have any water in it. It's just like little fake snow and like little, for like little Christmas village figurines. And if I can find the picture of the one I made last year, I will put it right here-ish. Hopefully. If not, it'll just flash on your screen and I'll still be talking about it even though you can't see me. But I am really looking forward to what I'm doing. I have like little trees and like a little deer, and the globes are just jars that I found at, I think, Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And I feel like the craft store is my best friend. I walk in there, like I walk into like Barnes & Noble, the craft store, and Ulta, and I cannot control myself. Like I have no self-control when I walk into those 3 places, especially around the holidays. But I will see you guys in the outro to show you how they look.
I'm a huge fan of crafts that I can find on Pinterest. I feel like I spend way too much time on Pinterest, to be honest. But for this craft, what you're going to need is a block of floral foam, and I'm not quite sure if that's actually what you call it, but normally it's what you put in the bottom of like floral arrangements. You'll need a jar, a clear glass jar, with a screw-on lid or some sort of lid that can be removed. You also need small figurines. I chose a deer and several little stop signs, or rather road signs, and trees of various sizes. You'll also need hot glue, which I don't have pictured here, but you'll see it a lot throughout the video. And you're going to need fake snow. I found my fake snow at a craft store last year. So first, what you're going to need to do is cut a small block of the floral foam to fit into the lid of the jar. You're probably going to need to cut out the corners like I'm doing here to make sure that it still can close. That was a mistake I made last year when I made them, and I covered the entire bottom of my lid in floral foam, and I made it a little bit too high. For this one, I made it just about to the edge of the bottom of the lid so it was even, so I could put the snow straight on top and the figurines wouldn't be too far down or too high up to make the snow globe look funny. Once you're done cutting a bunch of little pieces and you're happy with it, I figured this out kind of early on, but I decided to kind of jam the glass part of the jar down onto the foam just to make sure everything was even and make sure that it wasn't going to interfere with me shutting the lid onto the jar when I was finished. The process of cutting the foam actually can take quite some time, so be patient and really make sure that it's going to fit in well. Otherwise, it's not going to look right or you're not going to be able to shut your jar. After you're done cutting all the foam, you need to arrange your pieces on top. I decided not to glue anything down until I was sure that I was where I wanted to be on the top of my lid. So I put my deer down, I put the little stop sign down, street sign again. And then I put down my Christmas tree, which I actually had to fix because it was at a weird angle when it came out of the bag. After I was done with that, I made sure that everything fit under the jar lid properly. And then I took the jar back off and I made shallow impressions with the bottoms of my little figurines. So my deer, my little sign, and the Christmas tree didn't feel like making little impressions in the bottom, so I had to kind of guess. After that, I took everything out and I got my hot glue out and hot glued the entire bottom of the street sign, all 4 feet on the deer, and then the entire bottom of the Christmas tree to make sure everything stuck. I let it dry for a couple of seconds before I did anything else, because you have to flip it upside down to put it in the jar, because you have your snow in the bottom of the jar already. So when you flip it over, the snow falls onto your little scene and it looks really cute. So that's what I did. I flipped my jar over in the process and all the snow went to the bottom, however you want to say it. And I kind of moved the snow around a little bit so everything was even. I made sure it wasn't too high because that can be an issue, like I mentioned in the video. For my second one, I actually wasn't planning on making a second one, but I decided I had the materials, I had the jar, and I decided, you know what, I want to make a second one because it'll be really cute, just to kind of use more of the equipment that I had. For this one, I chose 4 trees, 2 in the large size and 2 in the small size. And I also chose a little Santa's workshop that way street sign, which I thought was really, really cute. Like you're in the forest getting ready to go to the North Pole. Now this one was a little trickier because it had a lid insert like you find in a lot of jars that is removable. It was only on like by a little piece of tape, which I found out a little bit later. So I had to be really careful when I was putting it together. For this one, the cutting was the same. I used a little bit less because the jar was not as deep as the one that I used for my other one. With it like the one before it, I put it in the jar, and I didn't let my super glue set long enough for my street sign, so it fell into the snow at the bottom after I flipped it upside down. So I had to fish it out of the jar and re-glue it, but I had a lot of issue trying to get the little like cardboard plastic insert out of the lid because it had fallen out and was stuck to the top of my jar. So I had a very brief, very scary moment of, is this all going to fall apart? Am I going to have one or am I going to have 2? But I got it back in. I was really proud of how they both turned out. I was very, very excited to see them both in their finished states because they turned out really, really cute. I would love to see other jars like this. I've seen a few online, but I was really, really happy to be able to create these and do a good job so they actually look like little snow globes. I've seen people put water in them, but I didn't want to because I like the effect of it being a little snowy winter wonderland. I hope you like them, and I will see you guys in the outro.
All right, I'm back. I thought they turned out really, really cute, and I actually have them sitting here so I can show you guys in a second. I was really, really nervous making the second one because I actually didn't plan on making a second one, but I was like, you know what, I have enough stuff left over to make a second one, and they make really cute decorations, so I'll be able to have like one in my kitchen next year, and one in my bedroom, and one in my office, and maybe I'll make some more so I can put them in my bathrooms. But other than that, they turned out really, really cute. I'm really, really happy with them. I was a little bit nervous about the second one, like I said, because the insert in the lid came out, and I was afraid that pulling up on it out of the jar would ruin it, and I was so nervous the entire time I was doing that. I was like, no, please don't break. Please don't break. I can't break on me right now. But I'm going to show you guys what they look like without hopefully dropping one of them, because I have them both right here sitting on my bed. And, you know, beds are soft surfaces, and there's a good chance, you know, they'll fall over. This is the first one. This is actually really similar to the one I made last year, but I love the little silver deer and the big Christmas tree. Actually, it's just a regular tree. This one isn't a Christmas tree. My one last year was a Christmas tree. But I loved how this one turned out. I'm glad that I didn't put any more snow in. Because if you put too much snow in, it becomes really overwhelming, and then it gets up like past the neck on the deer, and it's like, nobody would be walking through that, and you know, the snow, it wouldn't be real cute. But this is just really cute. Like, I got these ideas on Pinterest. Like, this was like a very big Pinterest success. I will definitely say that this is one of my better Pinterest successes, and I'm really, really happy with how they've turned out now 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, and I'm really, really happy. I really want to make a geeky one, but I haven't decided exactly what I want to do yet. I think I want to put like a TARDIS in one of them, but I haven't decided how I'm going to do that, where I'm going to get the little TARDIS. Like, I'm going to have to buy these things, and I just haven't yet. So for the second one, I'm actually going to put this one on the floor so I don't drop it and injure it and break it, since I just made it this morning and I don't want to ruin it. The other one, this one was so cute. I thought it was really cute. The little marquee here says Santa's Workshop, so it's like you're walking through the North Pole, even though, to be honest, it's in the Arctic, or not the Arctic, yeah, not the Antarctic. The Antarctic is the South Pole. The Arctic, so I don't really think they'd have many trees, but I really liked this one. I liked how I had the trees, and it just turned out really, really cute. Again, with this one, if the snow would have gotten much higher, I feel like it would have taken away from the little effect of having the little sign there. But I really love how both of these turned out. Like, they turned out amazing, and I'm really, really happy with them. I really am. Like, I'm really, really happy. This is kind of like my first decor of the winter, and I feel like after some of my fall decor, I'm really happy to have like a success when it comes to like my Pinterest stuff. But I think that's actually it for this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm now getting used to saying tomorrow instead of next week. It's going to be really hard for me when I go back to next week instead of just saying tomorrow. But you can like this video, you can comment on this video, you can follow me on social media, you can subscribe to my channel to see what else I get up to. All of the links are in the description, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!